And I just like was sitting here and I was thinking about something, and then the thought came into my head. I was like, oh my God, but what are people gonna think? And then I'm just laying there like, this is so embarrassing, Anastasia. Like, this is so fucking embarrassing for you that you are caring right now what other people are thinking about you, what other people are gonna think about this thing that you want to do. Like, ew, this is despicable. Like, have we not learned better? Like, have we not spent years putting in the work, the mental work, the physical work, the fucking pain of realizing all the reasons for which I even had this thought process to begin with? Like, I went through the inner turmoil to work on this shit and get to the other side, which I have successfully. But again, the lingering thoughts still linger, and it's just a part of it. But yeah, for me, it's just like at this point, I'm just like, ugh, again. Like, this is just so embarrassing. Like, this is so embarrassing. And I'm just like, it doesn't, I don't feel embarrassed like that other people are going to think I'm embarrassing. It's embarrassing for me. I feel embarrassed with myself, with my mind. I feel embarrassed at the thought that like I'm behaving in an insecure way. Like, I know deep down I don't give a fuck, and there's no reason to even care what other people think about the things that I do with my life. Like, there is absolutely no reason, rhyme, logic, anything to giving a shit what other people think about me and the choices that I make for my life. Obviously, like, as long as it's not harming others or myself. And I know that deep down. So whenever I have those thoughts come up, I'm always like, ew, this is, what the fuck? This is not my thought. This is not my thought, because I don't believe this anymore. This is a lie. And it's like infiltrated my brain, like the underlying, like, stored away subconscious thought is like somewhere there lingering, and whenever it comes up, I was like, ooh, like, this is not me. It's like, so I just have to put up with it in these moments and be like, react. And again, it's all about how you react. It's all about how you actually treat it in the moment. And for me, it really is this immediate reaction where I'm just like, this is fucking embarrassing and also irritating and annoying as fuck that it's wasting my time, because I know that I'm not an insecure person when it comes to these things anymore. I was for a long time, severely. But again, I've put in the work, I've done the healing. This is not like something that should be occupying even a fraction of my mind space. Like, no, I have other things to think about. Like, this is not it. This is not it. Anyway, so I just had that thought now, and I'm trying to think if there's something else I want to talk about. When you care about what other people think about you, it is a very clear, distinct sign that you have insecurities or that you are an insecure person. And for me, that's just like, I just feel very embarrassed with myself when I fall back into those thought processes and those beliefs. And I'm not saying this to like be insulting towards other people that do care what other people think about them or that are insecure. It's the vast majority of the population. And I have my own insecurities as well. It's not like I'm completely cleared of any at all insecurities about anything. But if there's one thing that I really spent years of my 20s working over and getting through and changing about myself, it's this inherent belief that I needed external validation and I needed other people to, agree with the things that I did in order for it to be right. And if, anything that I did had this sort of backfall thought of like, people are going to judge this, people are going to react negatively, people are going to laugh, people are going to think it's cringe, it's embarrassing, whatever, I wouldn't do it. Like, that dictated practically everything that I did. And with like obviously limits, like, it wasn't absolutely everything in my life, but a lot of like the things that I did always came with this like thought in the back of my head of like, what are other people gonna think? And I spent years getting rid of those beliefs and those automatic thoughts that would just come up every time I decided to do something or go somewhere or wear something or look a certain way or put something out on like the internet, for example. And nowadays it doesn't happen as often, but it still does happen, because you can work for a really long time to get rid of like conditioned beliefs and sort of like habits in the mind, but it's still like, I don't know what it's called in neuroscience or like anything like that, but it will come up occasionally. Like, there will be moments, there will be old triggers. Like, I do feel like there are still things that I do where I know people are most likely definitely going to judge me, and it's sort of like the immediate thought is like, oh my god, like, don't do it, like, it's scary, like, the worst case scenario is going to happen, because I always had that sort of like really frantic belief that like the worst of the worst was going to happen, and so like that still lives within me somewhere within my subconscious mind. So whenever I am thinking of doing something that I want to do that feels right for me, like it's nothing that like is actually like bad, like I'm not out here trying to like go and murdering people, like obviously, you know, maybe then you should care what people think, but also don't murder people. That was not a great example. Anyway,